Well, hello, YouTube. Let me put that on. So, we haven't done too many videos, but we've been trying to get my 39 Chevy, myself and Squints, of course, so it'll run right, because it keeps having this really weird stumble. When you're about half throttle and you lay into it, it just falls on its face. So it's either the carburetors just are junk, which I'm not packing in yet on that, or we're way off. So what I did was originally I added more fuel, more of a transition fuel, so that when you gave it throttle and you free revved it, it had more fuel and it wasn't a stumble, which seemed to fix that. So then I went and added, it seemed like it wanted more fuel, but we just test drove it, and I'm gonna put that test drive in the video right now. Stop it. just watched, and I could not get the car to go above about, it's like, it depends on what you're doing. If you're laying into it easy, it's not so bad, but as soon as you stab it, it's horrible. It falls right on his face, and then it just doesn't want to recover. It's like it's either two things, and I'm thinking it's either now I'm going the wrong direction and adding too much fuel, and that's wrong, or the carburetors have something going on with a transition circuit of some sort or something. I don't know, it's weird, but everything is clean in the carbs. Everything's been gone through. So I think at this point we're just going to go the other way, and I'm going to lean out the carbs, and we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. You good? Mm-hmm. Good. So I'm not gonna pull the carbs completely off. I'm just gonna change the jetting right here.
Oh.
So it is what it is. It's not a big deal.
Are you gonna take the power valve out?
Yeah, so that's one thing I did was I upped the jets and ended up adding a power valve on the secondaries. Normally on a tunnel ram you don't really need a power valve on the secondary. You usually use a block off. And I had a block off, but I felt like it wasn't enough fuel in that transition point. But it's definitely, it's either I went completely the wrong way or there's something else going on, because it's just really odd. It feels worse, so it definitely feels worse. It doesn't feel better by any means. So that's something that, it's kind of a giveaway that I went the wrong direction. I might take the carburetors off, I don't know.
Is it easier?
Probably.
Or at least take the intake off.
I'm taking this off right now.
Or with a scoop. Not the intake, the scoop. I mean, it's kind of hard to get the carburetors off.
It's not hard, it's just not.
Well, because the fuel lines.
No, that's alright. It's not a big deal. Everything with this car is a little more difficult. We're also watching the football game because it's actually Thanksgiving, so
Yeah.
happy Thanksgiving, everybody. What's crazy is I smell the race fuel still. I added a little bit of race fuel. Just
You
to see.
did? You
Hold on,
do?
that was a while ago. That was just,
Well, yeah, you did.
that was just- 'cause I
But you
wanted-
still smell it.
Yeah, well, you're always going to smell it. I just did that so I could see if it made a difference. Maybe it was a fuel issue, I don't know. But this motor doesn't need
Race fuel.
race fuel, so I'm not really too concerned about it. Yeah, the only downfall with this setup is the fuel lines.
They're so, because you have
They're just-
extensions on
They're
them.
kind of tight, so it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. But it's all right. It's all good. Is that your phone ringing?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know why.
I'm just trying to get in touch with you.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're just gonna pull the carbs right off. It'll be easier. Because like right now I got a 67 jet in the front, a 79 jet, which is a little big in the secondaries.
6, 7.
Yeah. So the front power valve, I believe, is a 4.5 or a 6.5, and then I added a 2.5 in the back.
Isn't a 6.5 and a 4.5 big?
Not for the primary side, no. So if it works, it works. It idles fine. The car idles great. It just originally when you free revved it, just sitting here and revving it, it would have a stumble real bad. So then I changed the linkage here for the secondaries, so it opens up the secondary quicker. This is more like a 1-to-1 they call it. So I added those.
It's because the other one used to be super long, and
Well, the other one was the original.
the primaries would already be like half opened when the secondary engaged.
Right. So it was kind of like it needed more for that. So that actually helped with the free rev, it cleared that up for the most part. But I can't get it to work when you're under a load and you're like on it. You're cruising, and you lay into it. It's just literally like, and it wants to come back, but it just never comes back. So I really feel at this point, it's either way lean or the carburetors are complete just junk. So we're gonna try. I mean, it's way rich, or the carburetor is junk. So we're gonna try carburetor change.
Isn't lean like to less fuel, and then rich is more fuel?
Yeah.
Too much.
It might be too much fuel. That's the whole thing. Yeah, because if it's too much fuel, it'll have a similar problem.
Oh.
So that's the whole thing. Is I don't have gauges to tell me. I don't have an air fuel gauge or anything on the vehicle. So it's one of those things where it's more or less trial and error. So I just got to keep trying different things. But it may come down to I'm going to have to purchase carburetors that are actually made for this setup. And that's just how it's going to have to be. Not a big deal. Oops. I didn't like the way that sounded.
What is that? That one's always weird how it is.
Well, it's because the line hits the linkage, so you have to get it over it before you can take it off. Just the way it is.
Are those the washers? Magnet to the rescue.
These washers are a pain in the ass, and I don't want to fall and move. I don't want anything falling in the motor.
North.
Got too much junk here.
Are you changing the primaries and secondaries?
Yeah, I think I'm going to end up jetting the whole thing down and just go from there and see what happens. I think that's really what it needs. Because it is still a little rich on idle. Even though it does idle good, it loads up. I can feel it. So, technically it's not where it is.
What are you going to put that primaries at? Like a 65?
Yeah, probably 65s on the primary, and then I'm going to do probably a 60. I don't know. They're 70. I'll probably do a. I don't know. I gotta look something up because the factory setup. I gotta look at what the jets would be on a. I just gotta look and see. We've got a little cup somewhere. Actually, you know what? Just drain the fuel. See, the Demon carburetors are a little funny sometimes. They have a common problem with their transition circuits for some reason. They always had issues. I remember in the past when we used to run them, when they first came out, it always seemed to have like a stumble, and they always seemed to just not be as good as a regular.
Weren't these already on a car?
Yeah, these are from someone that I knew. He was selling them, so I bought them. Because I just, at the time, I really didn't have
The money.
Yeah, I didn't have. I mean, I got to get.
Didn't have $2,000 around.
It's more than that. To get 2 custom carburetors, you're talking some serious. Come on, man. Yeah, whatever. You're talking some serious money. So, it's washers. So that's the only downfall. You're dealing with. You're dealing with some decent money on carburetors. So. We did a little more research on carburetor jetting for basically for what I got going on for the motor setup, and I came to the conclusion that the primary at 67 is actually fine, and it does idle fine, so I can't complain about that at all. The secondary, we added the power valve, and the jetting was just, I think, a little too high. So if I had left the block offs in there, going up with the jet might have possibly helped. I don't know. So we're going to. So what I did, I only wanted to do one change. So I left the front. I left the front alone. So it's got the 6.5 power valve with a 67 jet. The secondary now still has the 2.5 power valve, and it has a 72 jet. So it was a 79 jet. So I dropped it by 5 sizes, and I want to see if that makes any kind of a difference with the way it responds in that little area that has the weird, you know, kind of like where it falls on its face. So, and if that's not it, then I got something else going on. And I'm going to start looking at the ignition, because who knows, it could even be the MSD box. I mean, the box is now
10 years old.
10 years old, so anything's possible there. So.
And it was sitting for like 5 years.
Yeah, it sat for a while too, so anything's possible there. So that's.
Wasn't it in like a box in the shed or something?
It was in the garage up in the loft, but.
Oh yeah.
Anything's possible with electronics. So never, ever, ever, you know, never assume that it's not the electronics.
Yeah.
It could be. So I have to really focus on. It may be something going on with the MSD box. So.
What were the original jets that you put in it?
What I'm putting back, but I added a power valve, so it is different.
True. So it
So the difference
has more fuel.
So basically, I put it right back to the way it was originally, and the two changes I've done then since were the linkage. I made it more of a one-to-one, and then now a power valve on the secondary. So I'm going to kind of see if that, because changing the linkage. Oh, green base.
I thought he was flipping everyone off.
Changing the linkage helped a lot with the throttle response, so that was a good thing. But it hasn't really made much of a difference with that weird stumble. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how she goes and go from there.
Two and a half sacks from Micah Parsons.
That's pretty good. It's playing well. Alright, so we're going to pull this other carb off. I'll change the rear jet to the 72s. Everything else stays the same, and then we're going to go drive it. So next thing will be test drive.
Yay!
Test drive. So see what happens. So we, let me stop that. So I ended up, I left the 67s in the front, put 72 jet in the rear, and I left the power valves, 6 5s in the front, 4 5s in the rear, not 2 5s. I don't know what I was thinking. They're 4 5s. And we just took it for a ride. At first it seemed like it was stumbling, but then once I got around the block, I decided to just in first gear, just slowly lay into it. And anytime before this, even if I did that, it would still fall on its face. And this time it went right past that point and kept pulling. So I just laid into it further, and it felt pretty good overall. It still had a little like bog down when I shifted at the lower RPM, but then it cleared it and it went through it. So it kind of drove through it. So then I turned around and I launched it in first gear, and it liked it. And then as soon as I shifted second, it bogged a little, and then that was it. I just coasted it into the driveway and parked it. It's getting late. But I think I'm gonna do 64s. I'm gonna down jet the mains. I don't have 64s, unfortunately. I gotta buy some more jets. I don't have
Tomorrow.
If I can find them tomorrow, yeah. So I need 64s. I need 4 of them. Unfortunately.
Advanced.
I don't know if they carry those types of.
O'Reilly's.
I gotta look and see. It maybe O'Reilly's or AutoZone might have a jet kit. So
Maybe.
whatever. I'll look either way. I'll figure it out. I think I'm gonna drop it to because it definitely likes the direction we're going now by leaning it out.
What about the secondaries?
Well, the secondary, I think I'm gonna drop it to a 70. Which I think I do have 70s.
Yeah, I think you did.
I have a whole mess load of jets. I mean, you can see I have
And in
here. You
in
can see
here
this.
as well,
Yeah,
and
this
in
is
there.
these are my nitrous jets and my regular carb jets. So I got big jets for my other carb setup. Those are
99
82
goes
to
up.
99s. I got nitrous,
Nitrous
bunch of
jets.
different nitrous jets for different setups, small systems, nothing. I don't have a lot. unfortunately, I don't have any 64s. I got 66s, I think. But that's not going to make that big of a difference.
No, it's like one size.
Yeah, it won't really make that drastic of a difference. And then actually 70s, I only have 2.
Oh.
That's not good.
So you're gonna have to get some either way.
Glasses. I need my glasses. Don't laugh. Yeah, I only got 2 70s, but I do have 4 69s, so I could probably.
70s and 69s aren't that big. They're not that. They're about the same.
It's from a 72 to a 69 is 3 jet sizes. So what I could do is I could go with the 69s in the secondaries.
Was it like 0.1 of a millimeter?
Well, no, there's science behind it. But anyways, I could go with a 69 on the secondaries and just see if it makes any of a difference. So I just want to do one change at a time. I don't want to get crazy, because if you do too many changes, then you don't know what actually fixed it.
Yeah.
But so far,
Leaning it out.
leaning it out with the 72 jet, even though that was, so the original setup I had in there was 67 72s, but I had block offs in the rear, and the block offs on the secondaries, it did not like that at all. So by putting the 4.5 power valve in the rear,
I think it helped.
definitely helped with the 72 jet in the rear. So I think now I just need to lean out the jet a little bit, just to get past that one little spot. It's like, or I mean, actually I probably could, I could even change the 6.5 power valve
to a 4.5.
I could lower that. I could actually put the 4.5 power valve
And then 2 5s in the secondary.
Yeah, put the
Because you
yeah,
have 2 5s.
I do have 2 5s. So, do I have 2 5s? Did they come?
Yeah, remember? Because you bought them. I think they're in here.
Are they in here or are they in the kit? I put them in the kit.
I don't think they're in the kit.
I thought I put them in
Because
the
I
kit.
thought they were still in the packaging.
I don't even remember now at this point. Just in here?
No. Because remember they came in the boxes.
I do remember. I thought I put them in there.
Miscellaneous.
No, it would be here. Yeah, they're right here.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, these 2 little parts.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Well, maybe not though. I don't know. What the hell's that? No, I had brand new ones. These are block offs. These are a block off, and then I don't know what.
They might be in the little garage.
Yeah, they might be. I think they're in the front garage.
Yeah.
But I know I did order it.
Yeah, because I remember you ordered.
2 5s or 3 5s, wasn't it?
It was 2 5s? Yeah, it was either 2 5s or 3 5s.
Yeah, it was either 2 5s or 3 5s, or unless they're. Could be up here. I may have stuck them up here.
Do you got?
Because I have a bunch of extra parts up here.
There's gaskets.
Yeah,
No.
those are old gaskets. I always save some. If the gasket
Yeah, like
is,
we had a gasket
yeah,
problem.
like these, I still have a couple of newer ones. I got these.
Here you got a ignition wire. Oh, that's the nitrous thing. I think so.
I try to save stuff just because I don't want to.
Oh yeah, you got the bag.
There we go. What do we got here? This one's
Weren't those in it, or they were block offs?
so that is 6.5. These are older ones though.
Oh yeah, because weren't there 6 5s in it?
I don't even know what this one is. I have no
Or
idea.
was it already
These are
block offs?
this is like an old bag of parts that I had. I bought
Didn't the
brand
dude
new
give
ones.
this you?
Yeah, he gave them to me. But I bought brand new ones, so I don't know where they are.
I think they're in the small garage.
I think so too.
Wanna go look?
This is an 8.5. I don't even know what that says. I can't tell. It's all right. And those are power valves. I got parts in here from my other carburetor too. Actually, you know what's funny is my other carburetor needs accelerator pump diaphragms, and I
What
got
other carburetor?
my good CNS carburetor. I could always just change out the intake and put I have a single carb setup, and I
Yeah.
could just put the single carb on there just to see. But I think we're in the right direction,
Yeah.
so that's a good thing.
Yeah. After driving it tonight, I think we are.
Yeah, the way it felt, that definitely felt better.
Like you couldn't even do that before.
No, I wouldn't do it. No matter what I did, I wouldn't do it. Yeah, let's go check the front garage, so, and then we'll figure it out. But either way, that's my video. That's all I got. So enjoy.
Make sure to always torque your bolts.